Yeah, that should be fine, right? I think, maybe, hopefully. Surely this is fine. But hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are, sub. It's another day of trying to catch up with what's going on with Zen Zero. Yeah. It's apparently summer, but summer is already ending and shit about that. Oh man. The sheer amount of streamers talking about what's going on with summer, going out, and festivals and shit. It's so much, and I've even seen some that actually streamed for an entire day. An entire day as in from I think like 11 a.m., before lunch until around a little bit over midnight. And then they slept and went on ahead. Oh, what the fuck was that? It's kind of twitchy, yeah. But they kind of slept and just woke up just to go back into streaming. Hell, I've seen some that actually, how do I put it? They just stream as they sleep. So yeah, the screen is them sleeping, which is kind of crazy. It's like, God knows what you say while you are asleep, but then again, I really doubt anybody would be watching you sleeping, so yeah, that's all sorts of freaky. Anyways, hopefully the audio is not killing anyone, at least, hopefully so. The problem is the game audio, right? Really. Mainly the combat one. But then again, it shouldn't be really explodey and shit today. Unlike last time with the main story quest. There was so much exploding things. But yeah. It's summer event with ZenlossZZ. I still have 9 days left on the thing. But apparently this may take more than one session, and I seem to have seen a fishing minigame in it too, so I guess that's content, kind of, sort of. Let's go. Let's just go. Anyways, this is your regular. Yeah, this is just her regular clothes. It's just looking a bit quite summery, I guess. Oops, I forgot to do something. You know what? Fuck it, I don't care. Let's move this thing to the side a little bit more and... Oh. Oh? Oh, let's talk to Yuzuha. Well, these two is... Alice and Yuzuha, they're kind of... How do I put it? Went from I hate you, and I hate you into... essentially besties over a single event. But then again, I guess if you are in a life or death situation with another person for quite some time, I guess it's normal for you to get close. And Yuzu and Alice stand at the entrance of Mystic Wear, seemingly engaged in an animated discussion. Noticing our arrival, they exchange a quick glance and clear their throats. Oh no. What the hell are you trying to make me do this time?
Wise? Belle, I've got a question. When you think about summer, what comes to mind?
It's way goddamn hot.
Summer, huh? Blazing heat that could roast you alive, mosquitoes everywhere, And the sky-high power bills from keeping the AC and ferry running.
Wise, you're being way too negative. You're still bummed we didn't get to go to that resort last summer, aren't you?
Whoa, this got heavy fast. I wasn't ready for this kind of emotional whiplash. It sounds like you had some regrets last summer. Why don't we make up for it this year?
Oh, okay, I can't do that. The audio just kind of explodes. And this might be better. Yeah, which reminds me, last summer, I think it was the event with Nicole, I think. Something about a parade and Nicole finding a treasure map, quote unquote. And it leads to a now defunct company of I don't remember if it was the producers or was it a transport company, but they were selling military grade stuff. So yeah, expensive shit, and Nicole kind of dragged us into it, and it ended up being quite the misadventure. We missed the parade or something like that. I don't remember, but I guess but Wise and rather than Wise, it's Belle that's referring to that. But no, I didn't even remember about it until now.
Oh, is there some kind of event happening?
And Izuha being smug as usual, and Alice is right on cue, pulls out 2 paper tickets from her pocket, blushing as she hands them over. Why the hell are you blushing, girl?
Wise, Belle, thanks for your help before. We couldn't have done it without you. These 2 free resort vouchers are a small token of appreciation from Yuzuha and me. Please accept them.
Oh, free resort vouchers, huh?
School's out, so we're all going. Me, Alice, and Monato. Let's make it the best summer ever! Spook Shack style!
Oh, we have Minato. That's fun.
Resort vouchers? Awesome! Belle and I will gladly take those off your hands.
Thanks, you two. By the way, what's a Spook Shack summer like? Does it have anything to do with ghost stories?
Clearly, Belle is excited.
Nah, that'd just make Alice freak out.
I know, right?
Walking along the beach, feeling the waves lap at your ankles, kicking back in a lounge chair under the sun, watching fireworks light up the night sky. Something like that.
So, that's sounding more like a summer date to me, but okay, sure.
Sorry, but that just sounds like a regular vacation. Where's the Spook Shack energy?
Well, the Spook Shack part is really just about how we found the place. We stumbled across a post about it on Internet's Spook Shack board.
Yup, that sounds like a ghost story. If it's popping up on Spook Shack's board, there's no way it's just an average resort.
Oh, about Spook Shack, it's basically a Reddit, right? Basically, I guess, a Reddit sub-channel for creepy stories and stuff. So, everyone in the Spook Shack, aka Alice, Minato, and Yuzuha, is just members right now. Right? I think, at least. Because the record until now is kind of every faction we know, all of them have we met their quote-unquote leaders, right? Like, for example, the Cunning Hares, Nicole is the president, and then the police force, New Area 2 Police Force, technically speaking, Jian is a captain, so she is pretty high up there. And then when it comes to the military, there is Section 6, and Miyabi is the president, quote unquote, the captain. And who else is kind of the stars of Lyra is basically just Evelyn and what was her name again? The singer Evelyn and damn it, what was her name again? Yeah, I forgot her name. Fuck it. Basically those two. And I guess technically speaking, the stars of Lyra should be their company, right? I don't even remember what. Oh yeah, Astra and Evelyn's company. So I don't remember what their name is, but apparently they are pretty high up there. And then we have the Mockingbird, which is Hugo being the president, and there is the Victoria household with Lycon, and Billabong Industries with Colida. Yeah, Colida. So most of them we have their leaders in our phone book already, one way or another. Oh right, and also the Yiswan with the Yunkui Summit. So yeah. But in this case, Spook Shack is much more diversified. No, it's not diversified. It's more like scattered members, I guess.
But Alice and I scoped it out in person, and we didn't sense anything supernatural. There are some rumors online, but I'm pretty sure they're just made-up stories. I agree with Yuzuha. I didn't notice anything weird at all. Apart from being a little empty and quiet, everything else seemed pretty normal.
Give me a second. I want to audio boost this thing a little bit. My headphones is a bit too, how do I put it? Too quiet. Maybe at this to 30. Okay, and wait, how does this work again? Drop this down a little bit. Oh, I can't drop it down from here. I want to drop this. Make it minus 20. That should drop down a little bit, right? And then I want to increase my headphones. This is a bit too quiet for me. Here, it should be good, right? No, it's a bit too loud probably. Let's drop this a little bit further, and then where's the audio boost again? Filters. Audio boost, give it 35. Oh, 30 is the maximum. Shit. Oh well. I'll just have to see later how this goes, I guess. ZenlossZZ's settings is kind of difficult. The combat sounds is really loud, but the BGM and the character talking is a bit much more subdued, so I don't know. Why is it like this?
Even Alice didn't notice anything, so it should be fine. Otherwise, Wise would be second-guessing this whole trip. All right, Wise. Time to break out those swimsuits we never got to wear.
Oh, sorry about that. It went to positive instead of negative for a second.
Oh, right! Besides swimsuits, don't forget to pack casual clothes and your camera! The full vacation kit! We're booking out the entire resort, so this isn't your everyday getaway.
Damn, you have a lot of cash there, lady.
Hold up, you booked out what? The entire resort?
Alice? Alice?
Oh, did I forget to mention that? So the place was pretty empty, right? Alice and I did a little negotiating, and we managed to lock in short-term management rights at a ridiculously low price!
What the fuck?
Of course, I used the event fund Spook Shack's been saving up for ages! This has got to be the best deal I've scored lately!
Really? How do you have so much control over the Spook Shack's budgeting?
I didn't even know that was possible. That was very Spook Shack of you.
Yeah, the accountants is going to be screaming on top of their lungs.
I was surprised when Yuzuha's negotiation worked out. But after everything that's happened lately, I think we all deserve a little time to unwind. Anyway, I've sent the address to your knock-knock. Alice and I will be waiting there, swimsuits on and ready to go.
Swimsuits, woohoo!
Huh? But I haven't even bought a swimsuit yet this year.
Well, you just wear the one from last year?
Don't worry, I've already picked one out for you.
Wait, how do you even know her sizes?
You have? I don't know how I feel about this.
Belle and I will go pack our bags. See you at the resort.
And so, we pack our swimsuits, gadgets, and essentials in record time. Damn, the free ticket is quite effective, I see. And using the address Yuzuha gave us, we drove out to the seaside resort in its own quarter. Oh, so it's a bit more to the north compared to what's that thing called again? The Waife Peninsula. Ooh, it's actually an inlet, indent. I don't know even know what is the word for that. You know what? Let's switch to Wise for a second. And do I have summer? No, not just yet. Fine. Yes. Yes. Yo, this is a nice place. It's a fantasy resort hotel and fantasy reception. I guess this is Fantasyland or something. Wise, Belle, you're here. So what do you think? This is the place Alice and I fell in love with. The fantasy resort. Uh-huh. Not much of a crowd here, but the view's pretty sweet, right? You guys must have checked into the hotel by now. How are the rooms? Nice and clean? You guys have a lot of money, so I mean, I was expecting a single villa, but not an entire beach. That's a lot of money, sir. Oh, we'll be in charge around here for a while. Don't worry, the place will still run as usual. It's all possible thanks to Alice, who contributed a whooping 88% of the event's budget for Spook Shack. What? So that's like 7 parts of 8. So if it was $1 million, what was the cash called again? If it costs $1 million, she essentially paid almost 900,000 of it. Damn. That is such a weird number. That's the most symmetrical number. Let's not get hung up on that. What? That is really weird, ma'am. Alright, stop teasing Alice. Did you all bring your swimsuits like we planned? Yep. Let's head to the changing room and get our swimsuits. Then, we'll go meet the manager here together. Oh, wait a second. Yuzuha? This swimsuit you picked out for me is kinda... how do I put it? A bit too revealing. Oh, don't worry. I spent ages picking this out at Lumina Square. It's gonna be super cute. Come on, let's go try this on. Wise? Belle? Catch you guys later. And Yuzuha pushes Alice away. And we grab our swimsuits and head to the changing room. I don't know.
Beautiful day! Perfect for hanging out with friends.
Yuzuha!
Alice, get over here. Hi. How does it look?
Almost symmetrical. Well, again, I don't know why Belle didn't go with these two to the changing room. I mean, I'm sure the boys and the girls' changing room is different, right? Actually, Belle, are those Crocs? I'd like to believe those are not Crocs, but okay, sure. And Yuzuha is still wearing a super high heel. That's like 10, 12 maybe? 12 centimeters, so that's around 5 inches. Platform boots. That's really high. Do you happen to have a complex with your height, ma'am? While Alice is just... yeah, the usual stuff. But these two is definitely sporting the pair look. Yeah. Yo, dude. Look at this bro, still flexing on his back. What was his name again? Kama? I think. The raccoon. He gets his own stuff. Damn. I'm quite amazed how he could just sit cross-legged mid-air just like that. Like, glorious. Well, and just so that we are clear, these two summer uniforms are available in the store. I think it was here, right? No, it was here. Yeah, it's available in
Wanna
the
hear
store.
a summer story?
So essentially, they started the summer event to kind of promote this.
Would you like to take
Too.
a stroll on the beach with me?
Kind of. I have no idea why they do this, but okay, sure, I'll take it. I mean, last
Pick
time we had
me,
this.
and I promise you'll earn big.
Actually, it's not last time. This is rather recent too, isn't it? Actually, I don't remember. When is this? Whatever. And Yuzuha, Alice, are these the special guests you mentioned? Yep. Wise and Belle are important friends of ours, and we bought them here for a holiday. Guys, let me introduce you to Therese, and Iji, the owner and caretaker of the resort. Nice to meet you both. I am the current owner of Fantasy Resort, though I just inherited it from my late father. Good job just dropping that information. Thank you very much. Hi, I'm the caretaker. Before Yuzu and Alice arrived, the two of us managed all resort matters ourselves. While you're vacationing here, feel free to unwind and enjoy yourself. Oh yeah, I can see this place is somehow empty even though it looks really nice. You really think so? Thanks. It feels like it's been ages since I've heard tourists say that. What? How? Why? Miss, please try to compose yourself a little. Here's a handkerchief. Since Miss Alice and Miss Yuzu have taken over for now, I do hope you'll allow yourself to set down your usual burdens for a little while. Apologies for the scene. The resort has been going through a slump in guest numbers lately, and Miss Therese has been carrying quite a bit of pressure because of it. But please, don't let that concern you. Do enjoy your vacation to the fullest. Tell us more about this place. Except for the sand and the sun. Certainly. The fantasy resort was originally established under the direction of Therese's father, and has now been in official operation for 5 years. Our guiding principle has always been to serve the broader public, not just a privileged few. That's sounding like a problem of market here, I guess. Keeping up this huge place is probably quite expensive, and if you're going to rely on, summer only, and with the, common rabble, the not so virtuous people like Alice, she is quite rich, very rich. If you are using Wise, Belle, and Izuha as your target market, you will go broke. Oh, you will go broke. Because, summer is only a quarter of the year, so unless you make more than enough for an entire year within 3 months, you will go broke. Anyway, to achieve this, aside from the resort hotel, which is still our main source of income, we've also put together a number of leisure and entertainment options. The aquarium, the sailboat drink stand, surfing, stage performances. But we've been running at a loss these past few years, so most of the attractions had to be put on hold. I'm really sorry about that. I know renting this place, you'd naturally expect a wider variety of attractions. It's quite alright. I'd already prepared myself the moment I saw the figure you quoted for the short-term management rights. Oh, damn. I understand you're going through a difficult time and are in urgent need of income to offset the losses. And the attractions are just on hold, right? As long as the basics are still here, that's more than enough for us. Oh, by the way, just making sure, while Alice and I are in charge, we're keeping all the profits, right? What? Yes, as per our agreement, once the quoted payment has been made, all revenue generated during the agreement period will be yours. We only collect that fixed sum and will provide support without interfering with your decisions or direction. Whether you choose to make changes here or simply relax and enjoy your stay, it's completely up to you. I'll be at the resort's reception to assist with guest inquiries. If you have any questions, feel free to come find me at any time. Our staff will also be on hand to assist you whenever needed. So, I guess we can't ask more about the background of the resort and why is it going broke, but the look in Yuzuha and Alice's eyes says they've got something else to talk about. So we give Therese and AJ a quick nod and see them off. Resorts is a thing. I mean, I've dabbled in beach clubs in the past, and apparently they do make shit ton of money, and from what do I know, the revenue for this kind of place is not the hotel. It is not the hotel. Okay. It's the, how do I put it? The nightly activities, the drinks and the parties. So it's like, how do I put it? The resort is looking like something for kids. Okay? For the lack of better wording, I guess, because you know, this. I'm not saying that you know, cartoony design is not for adults. I mean, technically speaking, we are playing a cartoon-based game, and I'm not saying that these regular stuff and surfing and boats is all these mini games is not you know, not profitable. Yeah, who am I kidding? Those are not profitable. Let's face it. Because I mean, think about it. Let's just say everyone buys a cola. You have 1,000 people coming in, and everyone buys a can of cola. And each can, let's just say they give you a profit of 50 cents ish, maybe, not including the upkeep value. I mean, that's including the upkeep value. I mean, so that's 1,000 times 50 cents, so that's like $500 ish, right, in revenue. But when you sell night-based drinks, those are a single bottle goes for, I think it was $80 ish, right? That's the base price you would get from a store. And if you buy it in the club, the price essentially increases by like 50 to 60%, depending on your local taxes. The taxes here are around 30%, so the prices goes up to like 50% ish. So you get like 20 something dollars for each one. So if we are trying to compare with the Cola's $500 profit, you only need to sell 25 bottles of the nightly drinks. And 25 is not much, considering if you are truly partying with your friends, one bottle is not going to be enough. Definitely. Last time, me and my friends in you know, in a club, the beach club. It's an actual beach club. Okay, it's a very legit shop. We finished. We were like, I think 10 of us. There was 10 of us, so we finished like 8 or 9 bottles. So yeah, one table is more able to basically pay half of whatever the cola profit is. That is not including the sitting fees, the entry fees, and the snacks. You know what? The snacks, half of the snacks is really free flow, I guess, and the rest is of course overpriced. So yeah, the profits here is the drinks and the foods, not the location itself. Let's keep it in mind, because the way these guys has been saying is that Yuzuha and Alice will be taking reins in making the place kind of profitable. At the very least, they would like to at least, you know, cashback. It's not cashback, I guess. It's more like earning back the amount of money they spent for the management rights. So if that happens, I will focus on the foods and drinks, because really that's where the profit is. Oh, sorry. Wise? Bell? Judging by your faces, you probably wanted to ask Therese more questions. But Alice and I need to have private chat first. No worries. What are you guys planning? Let us in on it too. Okay, sorry about that. That's quite a glorious sneeze. Okay, before that, Yuzuha? Why does the swimsuit you chose have an asymmetrical leg band? Yeah, but these are useful, you know. There's a gun there. Calm down, princess. Sometimes asymmetry looks better. How about trying it out? Since you put it that way, I really can't say no to you. It is a gift after all. Ever since I met you all, my tolerance for asymmetry keeps improving. How did this happen? Oh, actually I just noticed, now that you mentioned it. Alice's sandals are pretty much symmetrical, right, between left and right, and of course the bands are asymmetrical, of course, and the whatever this thing is, the bauble thing, is in the center. And everything is symmetrical, right? All the way to her hairdo and stuff. The part I am kind of surprised is these. These are probably watches, right? The bangle? It's not a bangle, it's a bracelet, right? The bracelet aside, she has a watch on her right arm and left. She actually has two watches in both hands, while Wise is just casually sporting the left watch as per usual. And Yuzuha is kind of the metallic armband? No, that's not the armband. This is the armband. The metallic, what's this thing called again? Bracelet? Bracelet is, okay, I guess, 1-to-1, but she has an extra oval bracelet on her right arm hand. Huh. Interesting.
Fantasy Resort's current situation is even worse than I expected. Yeah, it's pretty rough. So, would you rather just ignore the mess and spend the whole vacation here zoning out? Of course not! Since I've taken over this place, even just temporarily, I've got to step up and get this business back on track!
Business-like. I mean, businesswoman-like.
Well said. Now that's the Alice I know!
I am starting to wonder if Yuzuha is kind of related to Therese, or maybe Therese is part of Bookshack. It's like Yuzuha is banking on Alice actually trying to do something to make the place run.
That said, bringing this place back to life won't be easy. Do you guys have a plan in mind?
About that, I've already got some ideas brewing. While I was walking around the resort earlier, I noticed a lot of shops and attractions that had shut down because business dried up. If we want to promote the place and bring the crowds back, I think flashy entertainment might work better than focusing on the finer service details. If we can get those attractions up and running again...
Wait, so you're saying that the attractions, the games is the thing that makes the place go round. Makes sense. I mean, if you think about it, what is a club if you are only there to drink? Someone has to play some music and someone has to, you know, get the crowd going for them to get excited and start ordering stuff. Makes sense?
We can promote the resort by making entertainment our signature feature. Not bad, my lady. You've got more in you than I give you credit for.
Yuzuha, are you underestimating me? I've taken some business courses, you know. I've at least got some idea of how to build up popularity. And this swimsuit you picked. I've never worn anything like this before. I'm not sure if it really suits me. You're not messing with me, are you?
Oh, don't worry, Alice. That thing fits you to a T, I guess. Kind of, sort of. Though, I'm not sure about this guy. Is he waterproof? I'm kind of worried, but okay, sure.
Of course not. It suits you perfectly. Just look at Wise's face. That'll prove I'm telling the truth.
Alice, you look great. And Yuzuha too, of course.
You think so? Okay, that's a relief.
Alice, your ears are wiggling.
Enough already! Stop staring at me like that! You're grinning too, Yuzuha. I've laid out my plan. Now it's your turn.
Me? Well, instead of conventional methods, I'd rather go all in on one bold move. Did you see that big stage covered in cobwebs on your way over?
Yeah, I saw it. Actually, I stopped and stared for a while. Those webs were symmetrical from every angle. I was fascinated by them.
Women, what the fuck? Uh-huh. Symmetry, huh?
That stage is the heart of my plan.
Party?
Are you thinking of fixing up the stage and throwing a party?
No, a party or a show won't cut it. I want to host a massive beach music festival on this stage.
I should have known. But yeah, okay, sure, that works too.
Imagine rising bands rocking the stage, waves crashing in rhythm with the beats, fireworks lighting up the sky during the peak of the show. A music festival like that is its own best advertisement.
Oh, I get it. With so many people on vacation right now, a festival like this could really draw in a crowd and put the resort's name out there. That's a genius idea, Yuzuha. You truly are the queen of marketing.
Alice, you're not still mad about my little tease earlier, are you?
What?
Not at all. I genuinely think this is a great idea. Once the resort's attractions are up and running, we'll need a headline event to take the hype to the next level.
Right? Fun daily activities topped off with a beach music festival on the last day of the vacation. It's the perfect combo!
Now that we've got a plan, it's time to make it happen. As for the bands at the music festival, I'll talk to Mr. Arnold and see if he can help us book some decently popular bands for the lineup.
Decently popular.
Awesome! Thanks! I'll go take another look at the shutdown attractions. Feels like there's still room for improvement before we reopen. Manato's shift is almost over. Once he gets here, he should be able to help out with something too.
Oh, now I am excited. It's like Summer Minato? Really? Let's go.
I'll help too. With just the two of you and Minato, that's a lot to take on.
Wise, you and Belle are here as guests and as friends. All you need to do is relax and enjoy your vacation. The Timefield family would never ask guests to work.
But your plan sounds really fun. How could I not want to be a part of it? Is that not reason enough?
convincing. What do you think, Yuzuha?
My lady, I know you're asking for my opinion and all, but those twitching ears of yours have already given away the answer you're hoping to hear. All right then, Wise. I've made the executive decision that you and Belle are now officially our special guest consultants. Just tossing us some advice while you're enjoying your leisure time would be a huge help.
Uh-huh. I guess that really happened. Now that the plan's set, it's time to put it into action. How about we split up and check out those out-of-service attractions? I noticed a shop we just passed that seemed to offer surfing. Kinda caught my interest. Same here. The shooting booth near the sailboat drinks stand looks pretty interesting. Let's split up and take a look. Well, Yuzuha and Alice have already decided what they want to do. Should get moving too. Who should I team up with first to bring one of the shutdown attractions back to life? Well, this is the beach, so let's go surfing first. Uh-huh. Did you win? Back shot. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, wait. I still kind of just... Oh well, that's fine too. Are you two the bosses of my boss that she mentioned? The boss of my boss. The boss's boss is way over the top. I'm Mia. The intern Mr. Easy just hired. Though I'm new on the job, I've lived around here since I was little. So I pretty much know the place inside out. Can I help you with anything? Oh, wait, shit. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. There was Anyway, where were we? Ah, shit, I'm pretty sure I skipped that, but I'm sure you've seen the screen for long enough to read it on your own. Anyway, I'm not sure. It sounds pretty tricky. Ah, our resort does have this cruise tour around the island. If you want a moving platform without doing the moving yourself, that could work. Shooting on a boat? Sounds awesome! But we don't have any moving targets here, so I'm just thinking out loud. Setting up launcher points for targets at sea and stuff, that's way beyond our resort's current budget anyway. Yeah, you've got a point. We'd probably need to get some custom mechanical devices made for that. Let me think if there's a more budget-friendly solution. About that. Oh, wow, really? Didn't know you had connections like that, Wise. That's a big help. Could I ask them for some advice? If they're up for a little vacation, I'll give them a locals only deal that they won't be able to resist. And under Yuzua's expectant gaze, we shoot Grace a quick knock-knock message and give her a brief rundown of the situation. I swear I wasn't using Grace as the character sprite earlier as, you know, as a foreshadowing of this. Definitely not, I swear. But yes, Grace is the person to go. Either her or Enzo. Well, we figured it'd take at least half a day for her to show up. But to our surprise, she arrives in under an hour. Damn. With a fleet of mysterious purpose drones buzzing right behind her. Oh. Yo, Grace, what's up? Are these kids of yours is going to do fine if, you know, as far as I know, machines and the sea, water and sea, air doesn't mesh really well, you know. Proxy, long time no see. I can't believe you're running a resort with your friends now. You're really branching out, huh? Now that you mention it, last time we had contact with the Bellavoc Industries, it was only Anton, right? With the Swivian Temple construction? Yep, the construction, I guess is the word. Yep, I'm just here to lend a hand, that's all. So, long story short, Miss Ukinami and Miss Mia here want to design a boat-based shooting attraction for the resort. But they're stuck without a mechanical system to control the moving targets. Uh-huh. Yes, exactly. Grace, could you give us some advice? With the resort's current budget, spending money on custom mechanical devices isn't very realistic. No need to get anything custom made. Where's the boat heading out to sea? I'll take care of everything you need right now. Wait, really? How? Of course! See these drones? I bought these kits here just for this. Give me a moment to prepare things on the boat and then you can take this brand new setup for a spin out at sea. Thanks a ton, Miss Grace. In that case, I'm taking my modded umbrella for test run. I'll fill you in once I'm back. Huh? The game's coming back already? Should we head out now? Yep. And Mia leads us and Izua to the dock, where we wait as Grace tinkers around on the tour boat for quite a while. Miss Grace says we're all set. Alright, let's get on the boat and head out. Really? That's it? Oh. They're really showing off Izua's new costume, aren't they? Anyway, how to play arcade shows. Score points by hitting targets as they appear. Drag mouse to move the crosshair and... Drag mouse? Seriously? The center of the crosshair is direction of fire. Frost. You can adjust the cross sensitivity. Okay, reload item is triggered when ammo clips empty. Can also manually reload using R. Okay, great. When multiple ammo clips are equipped, ammo will automatically replenish after switching off an ammo clip. Skill. Defeating a drone charges skill meter. Press E to activate. Okay.
The weather's great and I'm feeling
okay, I don't need to drag
Now
it.
where
That's
are the
nice.
targets? Yeah.
That's great. What targets?
Drones? Where did they come from?
Am I supposed to shoot everything?
I see. So these stealth drones are actually the targets.
I didn't even notice
We
the
just
stealth.
need to shoot down all the targets they're carrying. Not over yet.
Where? When hit by bullets or explosive attacks, it will create an area explosion. Oh, these ones. Okay. Hitting all targets caught an explosion. Time your shots to hit multiple targets quickly. Okay,
That was awesome. Let's keep it up and finish strong.
there you go.
Back in business.
Always reload. At least if you are in a game, always reload.
Continue.
Normally speaking, this will not go well if you are like, you know, reloading tips, real life,
Continue.
they don't work like that.
Ooh.
So if you used to have 10 aimos on the clip, it's just gonna get wasted because, you know, there is no way to fill up the whatever that's missing. This is not the game. Yeah, I mean, that is not the game. Anyways, trial run complete. So how was my performance on the ship? Did I blow your minds? How was it? That was amazing, Miss Grace. These drones are so cool. Have they been on the boat the whole time? I wanna know too. They can operate on their own according to program I've set. Once placed on the boat heading out to sea, they'll take off in batches at preset times and fly around the vessel at fairly constant speed. With various targets attached beneath these skids, visitors on the boat simply need to shoot at the targets. Any drone whose target is hit will follow its program instruction and return to its standby position on the boat. Wow, I can't believe something like this exists. Alice has to see this later. You know, how her science brain lights up at stuff like this. And to make things better, these are probably symmetrical, huh? No need to be so surprised, everyone. It's just a little design I'm still refining. Simply put, there are loads of these drones sitting in Pillowbox warehouse, and I figured this would be the perfect place to put them to use. The rental prices of the drones? Price? It's free, of course. What? Ben? Grace is doing something weird again. Like I said, these little ones are still in the testing phase, so their stats control capabilities aren't all that stable yet. I was actually planning to take them into the hollow for some material testing, but you gave me a better idea. These kits are in your hands now. Use them as the final piece of the puzzle. Keep track of their performance and report back to me, so I can see what issues remain and where there's room for improvement. Oh, Grace, you really came through for us, thanks. You've done so much for us already, Proxy. Plus, if this project gets a lot of visitors trying it out, we'll get a pretty sweet sample size from the test results. That'll be a huge help to me. Grace, would you be interested in staying a few more days at the Fantasy Resort? That way, you'll get any test feedback right away, and it's the perfect excuse to take a well-deserved break. You know what? That's a great idea. Business has been booming lately, and with more and more projects coming in, the whole team's been feeling the heat. Everyone really could use a break. In that case, I'll take you up on the offer, Okinami. I'll go ahead and get these kids settled into the boat. After that, it's all in your hands. Then it's time for me to head back and help the little ones to pack for the trip. And Grace takes off with her fleet of amazing drones. All that remains is to prepare a few water guns for guest use. And just like that, the attraction's back in business. Wise! Thanks to you and Grace, Archipelago Shoot has now officially become one of the resort's signature attractions. Yuzuha, while you were trying out the game, I came up with a few new routes and some fresh targets. I can really see the potential for expansions here. Oh, and I've been promoting the project online too. Believe it or not, I hang out on internet pretty often. I'm sure some gaming fans will be curious to give it a try. Yes, more of a homebody than I expected. You're way more motivated than you seem at first, Mia. I'll leave this booth in your hands then. I'll make sure to test out every new route you come out with myself. No problem, leave it to me. Okay, two things about
One
this.
of a kind, brand new experience.
I understand that Grace is technically able to get a good sample size, because, you know, instead of doing her tests on her own, she now has basically an ungodly amount of people testing the drone's performance for her. So we are basically being paid as testers, which is why she's willing to part with it for free, at least for now. Now, there is two problems here though. The first being, Grace said that these drones are beta, I guess the word. It's still in experimental state, right? So God knows if it's actually properly safe just yet. It may just malfunction in the middle of the sea, and we will not know. And for something that isn't consistent, if you release it to public, it's not exactly, how do I put it, a safe business practice. Yeah, it's just, not safe. So as long as nothing happens, then nothing happens. But and the off chance an accident happens, Greece is in a lot of trouble. And the other being the existence of these drones on its own. Think about it. These drones are mostly automatic, right? And they fly, they recharge on their own, does things on a set method, which is kind of normal. You can think of it as a Roomba or, a self-cleaning robot, stuff like that. It's simple, most of things, but The feature that is a problem is the fact that it has stealth. Why does it have stealth? Like, I understand that Grace sometimes goes off the rails with her designs, but Bellowalk Industries is technically a construction company, you know? Regardless if some of their members are combat capable, Bellowalk Industries is still a construction company, and stealth has nothing to do with construction at all. So maybe, just maybe, Bellowalk Industries is being contracted into or by either Section 6 or probably Section 6 is not the one, it's probably the Oval Squad. Right, because they are kind of a new team within the military, and they may or might not just use the Oval Squad as an experimental, so experimental squad with experimental stealth drones? That seems very convenient. But yeah, let's ignore that for now. Or let's play it once.
Don't you want to try our Aqua Blaster ride?
Uh-huh. So there is a whole bunch of other ammo clips, I guess customizable guns. Yes, yes, yes. Umbrellas. Shotgun umbrellas. And quickly, let's say targets. Kill and stat 0 and 1 option is required speed. Oh, I see. Boom, boom.
Continue.
Boom, boom. That's simple, isn't it?
Back in business.
Boom, boom, boom. Let's shoot at the one in the middle.
Not over yet. Good chance to rack up points.
There you go.
Back in business.
Simple.
Not perfect. Come on. Praise me.
Yep. Well, it's simple. Basically, aim and shoot. I'm pretty sure that what's that thing called again? Genshin also has this kind of game mode in the past.
Don't you want to try our Aqua
Pretty sure it was
Blaster
with
ride?
balloons. But yeah, this is kind of less finicky. Anyway, the surfing area. And since enrolling at Celestia School for Girls, give me a moment. Okay, since enrolling at Celestia School for Girls, I've been swamped with all kinds of classes and haven't had time to hit the beach and surf. Before I knew it, I'd almost forgotten all the techniques my dad taught me when I was little. What techniques? So, looking at these surfboards and feeling that salty ocean breeze, would you like to catch some waves again, Alice? I mean, I'd love to, but right now, restoring this entire surfing attraction seems like the more pressing matters. Did something go wrong? There you are, Wise. Let me introduce you. This is Helen, our new team member. She's in charge of the summer ski shop, as well as managing the resort surfing attraction. Hey there, I'm with the Janus Quarter professional surfing team. I came here to rest and recover, but Therese asked if I could help out, so here I am. That's convenient. As you can see, the resort has always offered surfing as one of its attractions. As a classic water sport, it should have been able to draw in plenty of enthusiasts, but with After taking a closer look, I realized there's a problem. The waves around here are way too small. Oh. Well, that's a big problem. At this level, they simply won't be enough to attract visitors who are serious but serving. I wonder if installing some wave generators near the shore might help. Not that I'm an expert on this stuff. What the heck is a wave generator? Please don't tell me that's a real thing. Hard to say. Even before we talk about whether it works or not, our resource budget alone can't really handle that kind of expense. Let's look at it differently. Oh, you mean using electric surfboards? That would help reduce the impact of weak waves, but they don't really address the root of the problem. Not to mention the budget concerns. If our only surfing experience could be as thrilling as riding a motorcycle on the outer ring, why not want motorboats? Oh, you mean as for Lucy? She is quite the businesswoman, and she does have some, world experience with bikes. I've got a feeling she might be onto something good. Come to think of it, Lucy was always type to break the rules back at Celestia. She even ended up dropping out and making her way to the outer ring. She always had unique tasks, her unique takes on everything we discussed. Let's reach out to her. I also think we could learn a thing or two. If possible, I'd love to invite her and her friends over for a vacation. As long as she doesn't mind that there's nothing much here yet. Oh, don't worry. Everyone is gonna be happy enough being out of the outer ring. And we open Knock Knock with Alice and reach out to Lucy, who's all the way out in the outer ring. Explaining the trouble you've run into, and even though Fantasy Resort was quite far from the outer ring, less than an hour after sending the message, you hear the roar of several motorcycles. And the familiar steel tusk even slowly pulled into the hotel parking lot. How? 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 Like... Oh, wait. Oh. We took a flying... we took an airship from 6th Street to Wi-Fi Peninsula, right? And apparently it takes... I don't remember what his name, the other senior, the foxy one, from Yungkui Summit. It took him basically he went to drive early morning from Phelan Heights to 6th Street to pick up Belle, and by the time she arrives, it was like sometime in the evening, right? So that's like 5 to 6 hours of drive back and forth. So that's 3 hours-ish if you just go straight from 6th Street to Phelan Heights. 3 hours drive. Okay, 2 hours drive. Let's assume that's 80 kilometers an hour. That's like 240 kilometers between these two areas. Let's just say 200, because a lot of this is probably no, let's halve it up. Let's just say this is 120 kilometers, because most of this is gonna be city, and he won't be driving at 80. And from this is like how many? 1, 2, 1. Yeah. Between 6th Street to Phelan Heights is Twice the distance between Blazewood to Fantasy Resort plus the sea. And they had to go through the hand headquarters. Plus the truck. All within an hour. How? Lucy, what the fuck did you just do? Good day, Proxy? Alice? I heard you weren't feeling too well before, but seeing you in your swimsuit now, seems like you're all better, huh? I wouldn't have met such amazing friends if you hadn't introduced me to Wise and Belle. Oh, thank you, Lucy. It was nothing. No need to make such a big deal out of thanking me. More importantly, as soon as we heard about swimming, lounging, and sunbathing at the resort, Caesar and the others dragged me here at full throttle. They are checking into the hotel right now. Damn. You guys sure are full of energy. The second they heard there was a special rate for friends, they completely lost it. Totally hopeless. But whatever. Anyway, you're trying to figure out how to improve the surfing program, right? Smart of you to come to the Sons of Caledon. If it's just plain out surfing you're after, we're not the ones to ask, but if you're looking for real thrill, something fast and wild, then the biker gangs just got the answer. We, the Sons of Caledon, will transform this resort surfing into a feast for biker gangs on high seas. Oh damn. Alright Alice, are you ready? We'll modify the surf course and surfboard. Then you can give it a test run to see how it feels. Thanks, Lucy. I'm truly glad we reached out to you. And yes, your plan sounds perfectly fine to me. A modification from the biker gang? Sounds exciting. Are we heading out now? Don't you want to know what's going to happen first? And Helen leads us to the beach, and after a while a message pops up on Knock Knock from Lucy. All set. Looks like it's time to hit the surf course. Miss Alice, getting back into surfing after a long break, huh? Stay safe out there. Remember to keep your balance and feel the rhythm of the waves. But use the powered surfboard to achieve the faster completion time surfing event. Advance, the powered surfboard will automatically move forward, allowing the rider to focus more on steering. Okay, while turning, hold space to initiate a drift. But keep holding to maintain the drift, release to exit drift mode. While drifting, and quickly commit power, and maintaining the drift will help you gain more speed. What is this, Mario Kart? To review your score, you will need to understand power acceleration. Power acceleration, drifting charges toward Josh. Once ready, press left shift to get the massive speed boost. Picking up items on the track will replenish your power. Reaching a specific number of items in a single match will award you the badge. Okay.
Got this.
It really is a Mario Kart. Press left acceleration power. Oh, that's definitely way too deep. Press the corresponding directional button to see your character press turns.
It's been a while since I went surfing.
Oh,
I'm
that
feeling
was
a little
way
nervous.
too... This reminds me of how I used to play Mario Kart back in DS. Just drift as much as you can. Not like this, though.
Custom course in a jet-powered board? This is incredible!
Notice how I can just keep on
Let's make some waves!
drift endlessly and that thing is charging on the right.
These mods are amazing! Lucy is truly a genius. I did it!
That was really weird. I'm a bit rusty, but it still feels really good. Oh, that. She was totally one with the waves. Damn, girl. It's all thanks to Lucy's help. I've never seen surf courses and boards like these. How did you make it happen? I want to know what happened. So, whether it's on land or sea, as long as there's a path, the spirit of the biker gangs will always burn bright. We've perfectly recreated that rush of riding through the outer ring in this surfing experience, more like Mario Kart. Piper and Bernice modified the surfboards. Why do I feel terrible hearing that Bernice is doing this? I'm just glad that thing did not spew any fire. Anyway, they modified the surfboards, turning them into fuel-powered boards with just jet propulsion. As for me, I designed the surf courses and complete with props to simulate the kinds of situations you'd face on a motorcycle ride. Really? That was from a motorcycle ride? That looks really dangerous, but okay, sure, I'll take it. User and Lighter took the surfboards out for a test and rode the full course to make sure everything was safe. Damn. Alright, now you should have a good idea of how it works. Not really, but okay, sure, I'll take it. Such a thorough plan. Thank you, Lucy. No wonder how you look at it. This is by far the most feasible and cost-efficient solution. With this, even a resort's current budget should be able to cover it. No, we're not planning to charge for this modification. Leaps and Bounds only handles logistics, so these modifications can't really be considered part of our business. Just take it as my way of saying thanks for always helping us out, and a little token of our friendship. Oh, Lucy is an angel. Alright, flattery won't get you any more favors. If none of you have any objections, yours truly is gonna go tell those dimwits to get to work. But I thought they were supposed to be on a holiday. After the modifications are done, we'll enjoy a few days off at the resort. Roxy, I'm fine me when you're free. If I'm in a good mood, I might make an exception and let you help me apply some sunscreen. Yeah, no, I am going to jail if I do that. And Lucy heads off toward the hotel parking lot where Steel Tusk is. This means the surfing project is officially back in action with a brand new look. Looks like the surfing project's construction is all set. Wise, thanks for all the hard work, you and Lucy both. Great work, everyone. Watching Alice surf, I really felt the spirit of a dancer at sea. If only I weren't still healing. I'd love to get out on water too. I've already spread the word about this project to my fellow surfers, and I bet we'll soon see more thrill-seeking visitors coming to test their limits. Oh, she's really excited, alright. Helen? Can I count on you to handle the setup for the new courses and keep the surfing project running? With your enthusiasm, I'm sure you'll inspire plenty of people to give it a try. I'll be dropping by often to join in too. Don't worry, I'll definitely turn this place into the new holy ground for new Eridu's surf enthusiasts. Really? Well, let's
Want to catch some waves together?
yeah, give me once. Just to see something that is not the tutorials.
Take a deep breath. Let's go. Ah! Let's make some waves. Ah!
Oop. Yeah, I kind of remember how this
Let's make
goes.
some waves.
That was a bit too...
Let's make some waves.
Yeah, that was a bit too deep. Way
My
too deep.
speed knows no limits.
That was way too deep too. That's really deep.
My speed knows no limits.
Oh, still too deep.
Let's make some
I
waves.
missed that one. Oh well. Can kind of just ignore this.
Let's make some waves.
Oh, way too deep. Way too deep again.
I'll tame the waves.
Man, that curve is...
I'll
Wait, I just noticed we have a speedometer at the bottom.
I'll tame the
You're
waves.
at 180?
Let's make it revive.
Damn. 180 kilometers. And now, this is one hell of a fast surfing board. Like super fast. You know, at I think it was at 140, it was so fast that shit is flying all over the place, and we are at 180. Rather, I think it was called the world's fastest Indian. There was this movie that's called that, the world's fastest Indian. Basically, an old man was testing how fast could his bike go, and one of the problems he faced is that after a certain speed, his bike tend to get very wobbly, and I think it was at around 140 or something. I don't really remember, but yeah, there was that speed limit, and he was on a properly how do I put it, designed bike. It has, you know how race cars and the likes have aerodynamics factored in, right? And his bike was quite aerodynamic, and our surfboard is most certainly not aerodynamic. Yet we are going up to 180. Damn. Lucy, no, rather than Lucy, it's Piper and Bernice doing quite the upgrade to that surfboard. No wonder the testers are Lighter and Caesar, you know, like those two are super tough. Arguably two of the strongest people in Sons of Caledon. Oh, is there something I can help you with, Swise? Progress, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you all so much. As you can see, EG and I did everything we could to bring the resort's popularity back, but nothing really worked. Maybe I just don't have my father's business sense. But after hearing what you guys have been up to, even I can tell that this combo really packs a punch. It'll definitely knock people off their feet. I mean, throw them in. If Miss Alice and Miss Yuzuha have already started working on these, then please, do let me, EG and the rest of the staff give you our full support. I didn't say it earlier, but the future of this resort really means a lot to us. Up, let's do our best. I knew reaching out on internet was the right call. I'm sure that once we get this plan rolling, the resort will be bustling again in no time. Wait, what do you mean by reaching out on internet? Are you a member of Spook Shack? let's focus on boosting visitor traffic to the resort. We'll open up new attractions, host music festivals. With every step we take, the traffic should go up. And if you ever need updates on the resort's operations or visitor traffic data, just drop by the reception. I'll have the latest numbers ready for you. Okay then. They are really trying to advertise their new clothes. Yeah, whatever. The resource reception desk provides quick navigation and progress to the story. And give out rewards. Okay, grab everything. And then try using the quick guide to progress through your story. There's huh.
Want to catch some waves together?
Oh, right outside. Hey, user Alice. Playing shooting game on the ocean with drones that can turn invisible as moving targets. Seriously? I've never heard of anything like that. Yuzuha, are you actually a genius when it comes to inventing stuff? You don't lay it on that thick with everyone, do you, my lady? I just happen to ride along with Wise and Grace, that's all. But surfing like the biker gangs? Oh, that sounds like a blast. And would you look at that? They've got 2 solid attractions already. So what should we whip up next? As for our next step, I believe I may have something in mind. After all, even in a resort like this, that place does rather stand out. That place? Looks like we're on the same wavelength. I was already thinking it when I passed by that spot. When it comes to the seaside, you just can't miss this. What? An aquarium? What? What? Aquarium? A deep sea fishing trip. Oh no, they are not on the same page again. Well, so much for being on the same wavelength. One looks at fish, the other fishes. Why deep sea fishing of all things? Yuzuha, didn't you notice the aquarium in the shopping district is completely empty right now? If we could fill those tanks with fish again, we'd have another iconic attraction right there. But where are we even gonna get the fish from? To make the aquarium impressive enough to draw crowds, we'd have to spend a whole lot of Danish, right? But fishing is different. All we need is a boat and some rods, and it'll let visitors really connect with the sea. Not everyone is into fishing, you know. And besides, leaving the resort's aquarium empty like this doesn't feel right either. Rather than focusing on fishing, I really think we should look into restoring the aquarium first. Oh no, they're arguing. But if you think about it, she could have just fished and threw the fish into her aquarium and we're done. That was simple. Feels like the disagreement's getting intense, but come to think of it, maybe fishing and the aquarium doesn't have to be mutually exclusive. There you go. Wise, normal person. That's actually a great idea. The throne quarter has rich marine resources, so we should be able to reel in quite a variety. This would solve the issue of where to get display fish and give those caught at sea a proper home. Ma'am, their home is in the sea. Let's do it then. Catching the fish ourselves and filling the aquarium little by little. That's way more rewarding than just getting them from somewhere else. Therese told me her bamboo is stationed by the dock, handling all the boat trips. let's go have a chat with it with our fishing plans. Wise, Yuzuha, you two go on ahead. I'd like to stop by the aquarium first and get a better sense of how things are there. I'll be waiting for your good news. Leave it to us. Uh-huh. I guess this is the fishing minigame I saw. Yo, Bangbo. Hey, little Bangbo. So, MP's your name? Or Emperor Penguin, I guess? Therese says you're quite a little captain. Think you could take us out fishing? And ne. 15 years of experience. Damn. Yes, sir, Captain MP. And nah. No, nah. I can tell you're pretty up there in the age. Totally senior stuff. And no. And nah. I see. Terror of the seas. Wow, you really live up to your name, Captain MP. So, if any tourists want to go fishing later, I bet you could get them there and back safely, right? And no. How? And then Nuna. Damn. You're the best, Captain MP. So, are we good to head out now? And eh? Oh, okay then. Smaller fishing boat it is. And Nuna. Damn, you speak long for 3 words. Okay then, let's go. We need more money, basically. Huh? Okay, I don't know why we are selecting characters for fishing though. Nothing beats the feeling of being out at sea. The boat's steady now, Wise. How about we do a little fishing here and see what we can haul in for the aquarium. All the fishing gear's already set up here. I'm not great at fishing myself, but I'll be right here cheering you on. Go, go, go! Fishing it is. Huh. Oh man, the fishing joke is going to go explode. Again. It's like, last time with the fishing event, it's like, how do I put it? People get very excited and make a lot of Addicted Wise / Bell fishing game. When the support skill is not on this way charge, press to use the agent's support skill. What support skill?
I'm feeling pumped!
This reminds me of how it went with Thousand Arms. You do your thing and there's a pretty lady next to you, and the closer you are with the lady, the better the support skill and stuff like that.
Take my bait!
Oh, too fast. Yeah.
I'm feeling pumped!
Boom.
Yay!
That was easy.
Let's try again next time!
And no, nah. Well, you are talking to new Eridu Fishing Association champion. you know. Yep, I was the ultimate angler championship winner, you know. And yes, the LP's ultimate angler championship. Yes. Wait, there's a non-human division too. And Nuna. And Nanu. I see. Wait, you're the champion? Damn. And well, what a coincidence. I also know Snap. Snap is Astra Yao's photographer, Bangbu, by the way. Yep. And no. Yeah, that happens a lot. I get a lot of dupes, both with fishing and with gacha. And no. What? Coins? And Nuna. I see. So, I guess technically I get coins. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll take it. No. Oh, good stuff. And no. Okay then. I'm curious if we never. I mean, if you are a new player and you never do the last fishing event, how will this conversation go? Right? Because the assumption here is that I'm the champion and you're the other champion. So if I never do it, how does the text gonna look like? Curious. And no. Okay, thanks MB. And nah. Right, there's a haul. I think I have a duplicate angelfish. I can just sell the shittier one. And this is for better rod. Okay then. If we're gonna have you fish. Oh, fairy can let me fish. Damn. Oh, I want this. The fairy what's the fairy fishing rod? That sounds very convenient.
This sea breeze feels so refreshing. I wish every day could be this sunny.
As long as you keep that sunny smile of yours, I believe every day will feel like clear skies.
You sure know how to sweet talk 'em, don't ya? As a reward, how about a massage later?
Huh?
What's with that face? Kama's the one giving the massage, not me. But how should I put this? I just wanted to say thanks, you know? The breeze is picking up a little. Want to scoot a bit closer? Wise, thanks for sticking around and spending this summer with us at the resort.
So, you didn't get this resort just to have fun, did you? It was for Alice, right?
So you noticed, huh? Well, after everything that's happened, she's been kind of down lately. I thought bringing her to the beach, letting her take a break from all the real-world stress, might help ease her worries. At least a little.
But what about you? I hope you can drop the tough act and give us a real, honest smile for once.
Thanks for caring about me, too. But don't worry. Right now, I'm enjoying the most ordinary, yet most beautiful summer vacation. Wise, you might just be the best spooky story I've stumbled upon this summer.
I feel so honored. Should I expect myself to show up on Spook Shack's Internet page?
Let me think. Nah, better not. That'd be way too embarrassing.
If there is anything I got from that is that, damn, Wise, you're just rizzing my reflex, aren't you? What the hell was that with the smile? It's, beautiful smile and summer good. Oh god, that was the riz. God damn it, Wise. And under NPC score, do you return to reception area? That was quite an experience, wouldn't you say, Wise? Oh, I'm feeling the sea breeze with you, Riz. Looks like deep sea fishing's all set up to be a real attraction for the whole resort now. Oh, right. Alice said she was heading to the aquarium earlier. Wonder how it's going over there. I'm off to the aquarium to drop off the fish we just caught. Don't forget to swing by later too, Wise. Yes. And Izoa leaves the reception area, picking up the freshly caught fish that had been left outside, and heads for the aquarium. Oh man. It's unbelievable how... How do you feel? Oh, AJ. Wise, you're here. Look, I've already put the fish we caught into the aquarium. How does it look? It's starting to feel like a proper aquarium. I agree. If we can add a few more fish species, I'm sure visitors will start coming to check out the aquarium in no time. Thank you all for your help. As you can see, I also serve as the curator of this aquarium. Though it's been out of operation for quite some time, but thanks to you, it's finally getting back on track. Mr. EJ, why was the aquarium closed before? If we're putting the fish we catch at sea into the tanks, I believe you and MP could easily make it work together. That's true. But the aquarium was merely a decorative attraction. Something nice to have, but not essential. For a struggling resort, it offered little help and cost too much to maintain. So shutting it down became the only option. But you've changed all that. I've heard from Mia and Helen that you've rebuilt 2 attractions already. As long as the resort as a whole can turn a profit, the aquarium will have every reason to stay open. If it's not too much trouble, I'd really love your help making the aquarium a little more beautiful, bit by bit. With all kinds of fish and thoughtful decorations as the curator, I've always dreamed of what the fuck. As the curator, I've always dreamed of showing every visitor just how beautiful the deep sea can be. I see. You like fishes, don't you? I'll also do my best to run this place well and make the aquarium a highlight of the resort. Leave it to me. Much appreciated. If you ever need more info or want to make changes to the fish or decorations in the aquarium, just let me know anytime. I'll make sure everything is arranged just the way you like. And wait rank is the duration of his rewards. Fishes. Okay. And just drop it. Boom. Congrats, looks like the angelfish is loving his new home. And decorations, give it some sand. Oh, I guess I don't have any sand, huh? That's fine though. Archipelago shoot. Surfing, fishing, an aquarium, and now music festival in the works. Hard to believe how far the resort has come already. Alice, maybe we're actually pretty capable. I won't deny it, but honestly, Wise deserves more of the credit. Without his help, things might not have gone so smoothly. You're right. Wise, I feel like grabbing some ice cream later. My treat. Now we just wait for resort visitor numbers to climb and enjoy the rest of this vacation. Oh, now that you mention it, we basically ignored Belle this whole time. You siblings have such a great bond. Let's go find Belle. She should be wandering around nearby and go kick back together. Okay, I'm curious if that is all the minigame that is available in... Well, that's difficult to
Feel free to explore
see.
your own pace.
Where is the gate? This one, right? Okay, so there is 2 more agent stories. The mini games are all here already, which is great. So I can just do those in the background.
Feel free to explore at your own pace.
And there's Belle. Finally, someone went up to her. You've been ignored for too long. Wise, you've been working so hard. I've been watching you, Alice, and Izuha running around like crazy for the resort from up here in the 2nd floor cafe. Wait, you've just been watching us work our asses off? Well? Do you want some ice cream? These are most certainly matcha flavored and definitely not, you know, anything dangerous like horseradish or anything like that. Definitely. This is safe ice cream. Well, your treat? It should be on me. You two did all the heavy lifting just now. Come on, let's go look for them together. And just as the conversation is about to end, commotion breaks out from the beach below. Sounds like multiple people shouting loudly. And what's going on? Why is it got so noisy all of a sudden? Let's take a look. I've got a bad feeling about this. Same. Those guys in black are definitely not tourists. Definitely not. Sorry about this, Wise. Treating you to ice cream might have to wait. We've got more pressing matters to deal with. Yeah, like those 2 goons over there. What's happening? We've only just arrived ourselves, so we're not quite sure what's going on. But judging by the scene, it seems someone's been stirring up trouble here. Troublemakers showing up just as the resort starts doing well? Totally expected. It's just like how Yamcha Sin's cooking brings out the rats and roaches. Good thing Sweetie's been putting in serious work every day to keep those pests in check. And for us it's gonna be karma? Alright, let's deal with this. Can't let the tourist walk away with nothing but bad memories, right? Let's go.
I understand your concern, but I assure you, what you're describing is simply not possible.
Not possible! I saw it with my own eyes!
Therese, what's going on?
Alice, there's a group of troublemakers who've been causing a scene, scaring away all the visitors.
Troublemakers? What do you mean? I'm a paying customer here for some honest fun. Your place is haunted and we can't even talk about it? Y'all saw that, right? This place is straight up haunted, and look at how the resort management's handling it. If I wasn't strong and in perfect health, that ghost would have scared me to death!
Whoa, haunted? Tell us all about it. If this is for real, that's some serious stuff.
I was just taking a walk here and thought I saw a figure in the window display, so I went to check it out. And on the other side of the window, I saw,
A creepy portrait of a woman that moves?
Oh yeah! It was this super creepy painting with what looked like a dead woman on it, and she moved. Then she just stared at me. It scared the life out of me.
Just as I thought! There were rumors about this resort being haunted a few years ago. Now we've got proof. Who'd want to stay in a haunted place like this? I want my money back.
That's right. Y'all should stay away from this haunted place. Hey, management, you hear me? I want my money back.
Are you two done with your little stand-up routine?
Our resort has surveillance cameras all over, including right in front of the window display where you two were standing. Let's check the footage and see for ourselves if it's really haunted. Accusing us of being haunted is no small matter. If the surveillance footage proves there's nothing out of the ordinary, you two will have to face consequences.
Are you threatening me? Who's to say you didn't tamper with the cameras beforehand? I know what I saw. Just because it's not caught on camera doesn't mean it didn't happen.
And you already know the cameras didn't catch anything?
Oh? We just mentioned checking the security footage, but you already know it didn't catch anything. Bit quick to jump to conclusions, don't you think?
Keep your mouth shut.
Anyway, let's check the security footage first. If these two customers still have any objections about what's on camera, we can ask public security to come sort this out. You're okay with that, right?
Like I said, your footage can't be trusted. What part don't you get? Keep playing games with me, and you're gonna regret it.
Dear guests, if you're feeling sick, I've got some meds right here.
Oh, Manata, my boy.
And if that can't fix your problems, resorting to violence won't either. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Violence? I didn't intend to get violent.
The muscular canine Tyrion who has just finished his other part-time job steps forward from the crowd and stands before the two men. Their bravado immediately fades and leaving them frozen in place. Just as the connection comes to ease, a chilling voice cuts through the crowd.
Just like he said, we're all here to relax and have a good time. No matter what kind of dispute you have, violence isn't the answer. I'm sure everyone here would agree with that. That said, these two guests did report something unusual. And let's not forget there were rumors about Fantasy Resort being haunted a few years ago. Management.
Willis, shouldn't you be sitting in your air-conditioned office at Three Gates Corp? What are you doing here?
Easy, no need to be so hostile. I just heard the resort's business was turning around and came to congratulate you, that's all. Instead of talking about me, shouldn't you be focusing on addressing the concerns of the guests here?
Yeah, apparently the visitors' expressions are a bit uneasy. Unsure of what to believe. And who is this Willis guy, and why is he talking like he knows everything about the resort? Ah, yes.
To all our guests at Fantasy Resort, please allow me to formally address these so-called haunting rumors. When this resort first opened a few years ago, there were indeed rumors. A few guests claimed they saw ghosts, but none of them could provide any solid evidence. There was no way to prove it. No one was injured. We contacted public security immediately and filed a detailed report. In the years that followed, nothing like that has ever happened again. So please, rest assured.
The way you said that sounds like you're calling those guests liars. The ones back then and the two today. And this claim that nothing's happened in years, maybe that's just because nobody's been coming here.
Clearly someone here is trying to close down shop.
It was because of you. You planted those rumors right after we opened, scared people off, and wrecked the business. Once the place was dead, you didn't need to keep stirring things up. Now that we're finally getting back on our feet, here you are, pulling the same trick again, having your goons dress up as visitors to smear us.
Regardless of how obvious it looks like, let's not be pointing fingers, yeah?
I'm afraid I can't accept these baseless accusations. I represent Three Gates Corp. Are you suggesting that either the old rumors or these two gentlemen have something to do with us? Feel free to investigate all you want. No matter how deep you dig, you'll find our hands are clean. I'm a pretty forgiving person, so I'll pretend I didn't hear those accusations against our group just now. But you may want to tread more carefully from now on. I understand you're all eager to turn a profit, considering your loan payment deadline is approaching. But as your creditor, I really can't encourage putting visitors in danger with this haunted house business, just to make a quick buck.
Haha, so this resort's drowning in debt? No wonder only ghosts would want to come here.
That's not all. Spiders have made themselves at home here too. Guess where? Right in the cash register.
Huh. Sir? Why do you know what's inside our cash register? Mind explaining that in a bit more detail?
Of course I was just guessing. I just took a wild guess.
Semantics, really.
Oh yeah? Then I'll go take a look inside the register. You don't mind, right?
What the fuck?
What do you mean by that? He was just taking a guess. Is it really necessary to be this suspicious? Right, Mr. Willis?
Sorry, do I know you? The staff here can do whatever they want. It's their right. And if something has gone missing from the cash register, I think a search would be totally justified. Looks like this whole dispute was just a misunderstanding. Well, I've got things to take care of, so I'll be on my way.
As expected of someone from Tops, always quick to cut ties when things go south. Well then, if there really has been a theft, would you two be willing to submit to a quick search?
Damn it, you just can't keep your mouth shut, can you?
What do we do now?
What else? Break through! Move, now!
That was easy, kind of. But I guess we kind of understand what's going on now as to why the place kind of closed down outside of business problems. Well, these goons Willis found are looking guiltier by the second and are starting to lash out. Think it's okay if Alice and I give them a little wake-up call? Okay then, let's beat them up, ladies. Have fun. Seriously. Yeah, I kind of remember how it goes, but...
Idiot! The job was simple, but you just had to get greedy and steal stuff!
There you go.
But I figured no one was gonna miss that cash anyway!
Bam.
This job you mentioned.
What the fuck?
Would
It's
you
a
mind explaining it to us in more detail?
You won't get another word out of us.
Keep it up! A sword technique for summer nights!
Oh yeah? Then get ready to...
That was easy. Yeah, these... Well, other than these two, it's Alice that's kind of crazy strong. The thugs were quickly taken away by resort security, who had just arrived on the scene. They'll be handed over to public security for questioning. Once the theft came to light, the crowd figured the whole ghost story was nothing more than a distraction cooked up by the thieves. And they casually went about their day. Sorry, my other part-time job's been pretty hectic lately, so I'm running late. I can't believe Troubles managed to follow us all the way out here. Nah, your timing was perfect, Manato. It was your strong entrance that overwhelmed those two thugs, forcing that guy Willis to step in and try to take control himself. That guy, he totally gives off sleazy in the suit vibes. He's a manager at Three Gates Corp, right? Why would a mid-level exec from Three Big Tops company have it out for this resort? I have an idea. Well, it depends on what Three Gates does, but this area is probably... Instead of a resort, it's better as a resource farm or something like that, probably. Either that or they are trying to turn this area into a port. Because think about it. The water here is... The waves are small, right? Apparently. From the surfing part earlier. So, a port with a very calm wave is a very good port as far as I can tell. So, maybe. Willis has held a grudge against our resort for ages. Like he said, he's our creditor. But for the longest time, he didn't even care enough to show up. I didn't expect he'd bring in a gang of thugs today. Ever since you took over, the resort's come back to life. I've honestly started to believe things are turning around. You must have heard about that and decided to stir things up. As for the haunting they mentioned, that absolutely never happened. In the 5 years since the resort opened, there hasn't been a single real paranormal incident. Still, those ghost rumors started making the rounds not long after we first opened. Those ghost rumors struck a devastating blow to our resort just when it was beginning to flourish. From that point on, things only got worse. I can't believe we nearly went through that nightmare all over again. I'm so glad you were here. Right, where the hell is Izzy? That's weird. Don't worry. Compared to what we've been through, Will's little antics are hardly worth our attention. Honestly, his involvement just makes me question whether the Three Gates has any judgment at all. Let him come back a dozen times and we'll just keep kicking him out. The resort finally is catching on. Let's not let him throw off our plans. Yuzuha's right. If these cheap tricks are all he's got, he's no real threat for us now. Well, he is in Tops, and every member of Tops is quite a pain in the ass till today. Including Damien, really. Wise got a point. Alright, I'll get Kama to patrol the area and keep an eye out for any shady folks. That way, everyone can chill a little more. I didn't know Kama was capable of that as well. In any case, it seems the emergency has been handled. You all must be tired. Shall we head back to our rooms and rest? Well, resting it is. Come to think of it, It really is time to get some rest. The vacation started off with such a bang that now, with everything finally calming down, drowsiness creeps in before you know it. After saying your goodbyes to everyone, you head back to your room at the hotel, and the steady sound of the ocean lulls us into a peaceful sleep. Well, we got more people here, visitors, I guess, and EOS. Thanks for all the hard work you guys put in. The resort's visitor numbers are growing visibly by the day. Willis stirred up a bit of trouble, sure, but it's thanks to you and to Alice and Yuzuha's hard work that the resort has been improving so much. I could have never imagined something like this in the past. Oh, it's just gonna get better after this, don't worry. I believe we can do this. So, do we need to review the resource performance and visitor flow? Current numbers are a real surprise compared to before. Okay, so there is apparently 2 stories here. I think this is a good spot to stop for the day. We unlocked everything. The background story of the resort is pretty clear now, and we have the conflict with Willis and the Three Gates Corp. Yeah. So that's the first part of the summer event, I guess, and how do I put it? It's okay-ish, kind of, sort of, maybe. And I'm not sure what this lady is doing here. And I thought I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna raise that with one makes the best thing. Special milkshakes, stroll on the waves, we're gonna go to the coastline. Makes sense. And if they're freestyling these stories, people think she's shield sent by travel agency. 3 people believe me. No wait, 2 people and 1 bamboo. The bamboo tilted his head. I pretended to listen to me, but we just wanted to ask where the nearest charging station was. Oof. The other 2 were pretty interested at first, but the moment they heard it was interactive, they started playing hot potato and bailed. Could it be that no one's interested in my carefully crafted photo restoration minigame? Or to hype people up, I turned some photos I took during my trip to Fantasy Resort and the surrounding areas into a puzzle game. Complete my puzzle sets and you get your hands on a one-of-a-kind guidebook that I wrote myself. I see. Hey, don't underestimate this handbook. It's the crystallization of my blood, sweat and tears from all those years at the resort. For example, do you know what flavor a shark cup milkshake tastes best with the sandwich? But do you know what is the right hour to go to the beach for the most beautiful sunset? That would be very useful, but not really. You can find all the answers in my guidebook. What do you say? Give it a shot? Next time. And there should be one more. This might be another minigame or not. No, it's not another minigame. But anyway, again, I think this is a nice place to stop for the day. And next one, I may just try to get. I may just try to get a stream in on Tuesday. Yeah, on a Tuesday. That's right, on a Tuesday. Reason being, of course, because there is only 9 days on this thing, and I am not convinced that I can just finish the whole thing and everything else in between in 2 hours of stream time. Because today is already 2.5 hours-ish. But yeah. Well, I'll see you guys on Tuesday, I guess. And again, a lot of these things in the background is pretty fun mini games. Okay, MiHoYo is pretty good at making another game within their own games, so I always recommend people to, you know, try out the game on their own leisure. Because the combat part isn't exactly that crucial, because you do get a rental character for every event and stuff like that, so you can finish everything. So you don't have to grind for equipments and stuff like that, like
Asset confirmed.
this or that.
Tsukashiro Yanagi, awaiting orders.
You don't have to grind all this stuff, and you don't have
I'll
to,
protect you from any
per se,
danger.
that to kind of, you know, get everything, the good stuff from the gacha. You don't have to,
You have my complete support.
and you don't have to get the characters either. Like, I have all these shiny stuff, but in the end, the only ones I use is just the usual guys, aka
Preparing to move
these, 1, 2,
Huh?
3,
Only the brave.
4
Is the concert
guys.
starting?
It's really
We
these
fighting?
2 plus
Take me. Only the. Is the concert
select
Officer
main
protect.
DPS.
Asset Officer 148. Juyuan ready.
for now at least. So yeah, you can just play it on your own leisure, and it should be good. And if you're thinking if the game is free to play friendly, I am currently still completely free to play, and it may not be glaringly obvious, but I do have a lot of resources. Not this one. Was it with this one? Yeah, this one. Believe it or not, I have 239 rolls. Yeah, I have more than 230. So, considering that this game's gacha, how do I put it? The pity count, I guess. You know, the guaranteed thing is at 90. The actual number is really 90, but you should get your stuff by around 80 something. So the actual final spark number is around 80-ish. So essentially with this amount I can spark 3 times. And well, you can probably guess already.
I'll protect you from any
I
danger.
do skip a lot of banners. Like, a lot of these are not interesting for me. Except for Lighter.
I'm here, so we're good.
Missing Lighter is really shitty, but his banner always rolls at the very worst timing possible. I don't even know why. But yeah. It's kind of, sort of, free-to-play friendly. And the only quote-unquote challenge thing I do every week in this game is Hello Zero. Just this 8,000 thing. I never do CU defense except for these tutorial ones. I don't really do these things, and yeah, I really don't do any of these things. So it should be possible to, you know, get a lot of rolls saved up if you know, think as to who you want to get. But yeah, I'll leave that to you and your time management. My time management is very terrible, by the way. Fuck this shit. But yeah, that's for some other time. And other than, if my decision is terrible or not, like, God, so many games to play. I'm so fucked, man. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.